do not attempt this at home. Settle up, let someone else do the dirty work here. Look at him high-stepping it. Hope you have a good dentist.
What was that? Did you guys hear the announcer? That was Dallas Braden. He says, I hope that you have a good dentist. Well, if I was announcing that, I would say, I hope he was wearing a cup. What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another episode of MLB Recap. There is so much on the agenda today. We have yet another candidate for Catch of the Year. Bryce Harper went off. The Yankees might be the best team in baseball. There's so much to talk about, so make sure you guys fasten in your seatbelts. And without further ado, let's start talking baseball. Kevin Pilar was the center fielder for the Blue Jays just a few months ago, and then he was traded to the San Francisco Giants. But before he was traded, he was known for making Superman catches. Well, you Blue Jays fans, you have Jonathan Davis, who might be the second coming of Kevin Pilar, because this dude, he just made a Superman catch.
High fly ball deep to center field. Jonathan Davis racing. Oh, what a catch! Jonathan Davis just saved 2 runs for Trent Thornton.
So what do you guys think? There's been a lot of really good catches so far in 2019. Do you think that this one from Jonathan Davis takes the cake? In my opinion, I don't think that it does, but it's up to you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below if you think that there was one that was better. The Cleveland Indians are finally playing decent baseball, and when I say that, their bullpen's been pretty good. They're the second best bullpen in baseball. Their pitching staff is going to be their pitching staff. Their offense has pretty much sucked the entire season, but against the Boston Red Sox, their bullpen is so trash, and I'm telling you guys right now, I knew the Red Sox were going to bounce back. They were going to be really good, but if they do not sign Craig Kimbrell, they are not going to make the playoffs. Their bullpen is that bad. Ryan Brazier, Brandon Workman's been pretty decent. You have Matt Barnes coming in pretty clutch, but man, the rest of those Red Sox bullpen guys, you'll see in the following clips, horrible.
And Santana crushes one deep center field. Jackie Bradley Jr. racing back, won't get it. Yanks it. Fair ball down the right field line, headed for the corner. Santana drives one deep left center field. That's going to get down. It'll go all the way to the wall, and they're going to clear the bases.
You know that you have a bad bullpen when you make Greg Allen look like Pete Rose out in there. Yeah, just honestly, take my word for it. Greg Allen is not the best offensive player. I mean, as you guys can tell, I have a little bit of experience with the Indians, and you're making him look like Babe Ruth. Just take that into account. The Pittsburgh Pirates are a very underrated team in 2019. I thought that they were going to be really bad. They did get hosed on that Chris Archer for Austin Meadows and Tyler Glasnow trade. That's the last time I'm ever going to bring that up, I promise. But they still have Colin Moran, and then this other guy, he's all right. I mean, he's playing decent baseball 2019. I think his name is Josh Bell. Josh Bell, yeah, that's his name. He's kind of good.
That one hit well out to left. Maybe.
There it goes, a 3-run home run for Colin.
Dude, I tell you what, between Josh Bell, Christian Yelich, and Cody Bellinger, who we're going to watch in just a second, I don't know who's going to win MVP. They're putting up insane numbers. Right now, it's Cody's to lose, but Yelich and Bell, I mean, they're not far behind. Ooh, we have some beef to talk about. The White Sox played against the Royals yesterday, and if you guys remember, the Royals and the White Sox actually were in a scuff a couple weeks ago when Tim Anderson bat flipped against Brad Keller, and then he was hit. Well, Tim Anderson is facing the Royals yet again, and he was hit in the head, but he got payback.
He is an all-star, and he got hit in the head.
Tim gets hit. He looks back at the mound, and Sparkman gets ejected as well, but frankly, they shouldn't have done what started this in the first place. Left side, fair! Here comes McCann.
So I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think that this was on purpose? In my opinion, I don't think that it was, because you can see that it was clearly a changeup, and as soon as he released it, he looked at his hand. I missed my location. It fell out of my hand. It was not on purpose. Either way, Tim Anderson, I feel like he handled it pretty well, and then he got payback with a double. So yeah, there's a fly. Look at that, Kimosabi. I don't think you guys understand how good Pete Alonso is, the rookie for the New York Mets, who should have been in the big leagues last year, but I'm glad that we kept him for 2019 because he's so much more developed as a hitter. He's insane. He's putting up Mark McGwire numbers. The Mets faced off against the Dodgers, and I was for sure that Alonso was going to be the story of today, but in fact, the Dodgers and Edwin Diaz, I don't think they're friends anymore.
Went with a play. Bellinger to right center field.
So as you guys can see, Pete Alonso tying the MLB record of most home runs by a rookie before June 1st, set by Mark McGwire himself. You know you're doing something right when you're not taking steroids, but you're in the same conversation as McGwire. But of course, the Dodgers, with the help of Jock Peterson, Corey Seager, Alex Verdugo, Cody Bellinger, I mean, they all came in clutch. They got the W. Guys, we are so close to the Bryce Harper home run, and also Andrew McCutchen is coming in clutch for the Phillies as well. But for right now, I have to talk about two teams that we don't really talk about much: the Marlins and the Tigers. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. The Marlins faced off against the Giants, two pretty bad teams, and the Tigers are facing off against the Orioles. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to give these two teams a shout out. We're going to show their highlights, but man, these are four bad teams.
8. Add to it. That's a base hit down the right field line. Alfaro's going to score. Curtis Granderson being held at third on the RBI double from Neil Walker.
Sends one to deep center. Braxton going back at the wall, and it's gone! Brandon Dixon does it again! This dude is an extra base hitting machine.
Bryce Harper looks like he is finally, I say this with a grain of salt because every time it seems like Bryce Harper has found his swing again, he goes 0 for 17 with 13 strikeouts. And that was the case before kind of this week. He was 0 for 17 with 14 Ks. It was not looking good for Harper. But yesterday he was 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs and a home run. And then he fouled off a pitch in the 5th inning. So he did all that damage in just 5 innings. I can't imagine what he would have done if he actually stayed in the game. But Harper, Andrew McCutchen, they put the Phillies on their back. The Phillies, I promise you, are going to be in the playoffs. They look pretty scary. They just need one more starting pitcher. So Dallas Keuchel, if you can make it happen, go make it happen.
Harper out to left center field. On the run is Bader. It is back toward the middle, and a leak in the center field. A base hit. One run is in. Here comes McCutchen. He'll score. The throw to second to get home.
That one's ripped deep to left field toward the corner. It is gone.
The Chicago Cubs are playing good baseball right now. They put Kyle Schwarber in the leadoff spot, and he actually hit a home run against a lefty. So Schwarber in the leadoff spot doesn't happen. He hit a home run against a lefty, doesn't happen. So maybe they found something, a little magic trick right there. And also Chris Bryant is back to being Chris Bryant. Last year he hit 13 home runs total. He already has that many amount on the year. But I think the biggest story from yesterday was Kyle Hendricks. He is the first pitcher since Clayton Kershaw and I believe 2016 to have 4 starts in 1 month where he went 8+ innings, only giving up 1 run or less in each of them. So he has been electric.
Swing and a miss on the curve. Fly ball to right. It's deep, but it's in the yard, and it's caught by Hayward.
The Nationals absolutely destroyed and dismantled the Atlanta Braves. We will talk about Austin Riley at the very end of the video because yes, the Braves did lose, but Austin Riley hit a grand slam. But aside from all that, the Nationals, my goodness, they did not hold anything back yesterday.
Nobody out, and the pitch swung on, hit in the air to right field, sending Markakis back. Still back to the warning track at the wall. It's off the wall. To deep left center. Way back with a chance, and there it goes. Hits for the Nats now, and a swing by Adams, and a drive to deep right. Is it high enough? Going.
All right, guys, so now we have to talk about 2 American League East teams. We have two American League East teams. We have the Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. They're both vying for that #1 spot in their division. The Yankees, they were facing Chris Paddock, who is in the running for Rookie of the Year right now in the National League, and they teed off against him. And then the Rays, oh my gosh, this might be the bat flip of the century. Honestly, he could have hurt someone on this one because he kind of just, he said yeet. But you guys have to let me know what you think of this. Do you think it was too much? Do you think it's perfect? Hashtag let the kids play. Let me know in the comment section down below.
High fly ball, deep left, Myers back, track. High fly ball, deep left center, Myers back, looking up, see ya! Driven to left field and deep, that ball is gone, another home run!
I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name. He came in clutch yesterday with his first career home run. The Athletics actually came back to tie the ball game, but then we see in, I can't remember, I think it was the top of the 11th or something like that, the Angels actually stormed back. It was not good baseball. I'm sorry, A's fans, that you have to see this.
And that is out to deep left field, hit well. That is his first major league home run for Cesar Puello. Have a game, a 4 RBI game, and the Angels bunt. Drops one back down toward the mound, and a throw to first, and it gets away. Coming in to score is Puello.
Alright guys, so we are getting to the end of the video. Just like we do in every single Major League Baseball recap, if we don't talk about it, we definitely end the video with the highlights from the games. So we have the Rangers making a comeback, we have the Rockies with a W, and then also what I'm going to start doing more and more in these recaps is if there's a really special highlight from a player that maybe their team lost, so I can't show it because I can't show 1 minute of a game, otherwise, you know, there's no money to be made because the ads get blocked. So what I'm going to start doing is I will be showing a good amount of clips. So like there was the Austin Riley Grand Slam from the Nationals. We're going to go ahead and show that at the end. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope that you did enjoy today's recap. If you did, slap a like on this one. And without further ado, hope you guys enjoy the highlights. Peace out.
Pitch of the inning, and Chu sends it out to left field. That's a base hit. 1 run is in. Odor coming to the plate. Mazzara shoots this one high in the air, deep out to left field. Santana's back near the wall. And 1-0 from Bass. This one lined over third. Could be trouble. That's a fair ball. And Mazzara will come home.
Dyson takes off. Throw by Ionetta's on the bag. Out at second base. What a gorgeous throw by Ionetta. He cuts down Dyson.
With 6 homers in his first 13 games in the modern era, dating back to 1920. Swing and a drive right on cue. It's a grand slam.